Canal Plus has presented Multichoice with an irresistible proposition. The company has put forward a bid of $2.5 billion for Multichoice and its DStv and Supersport brands. Initially offering 105 rand per ordinary share, this bid was rebuffed. However, it is anticipated that a formal offer of 125 rand per share will be made for Multichoice, valuing the company at approximately 55 billion rand for the consideration of the board's independent members. In the coming months, Canal will undergo a separation from its parent company Vivendi as part of a strategic dismantling of the French media conglomerate. The potential listing of the combined entity would represent a significant move for the company. Established in 1985 in South Africa, Multichoice embarked on its expansion across Africa during the early 1990s, offering packages featuring live English football matches and indigenous programming. In 2019, the company underwent a spin-off from Naspers. Additionally, Multichoice possesses Showmax, a widely used video streaming platform positioned as a competitor to Netflix. Canal Plus, a subsidiary of Vivendi, operates in 50 countries spanning Europe, Africa, and Asia, with a direct customer base of 8 million in Africa alone. As of its 2023 fiscal year, Canal Plus boasted approximately 25 million subscribers globally, while Multichoice reported 23.5 million subscribers. Vivendi intends to merge its Canal Plus operations with Multichoice, envisaging a conglomerate with nearly 50 million subscribers and enhanced capabilities to bolster investments in local content and sports. Canal Plus expresses its commitment to nurturing the creative economy in South Africa, while also extending its expertise to other enterprises. The objective is to establish a formidable African media entity equipped to excel in a progressively competitive global market. This initiative aims to provide audiences with a diverse array of content, encompassing both local and international sports and entertainment, thereby showcasing the vibrancy of the African continent to a global audience. A version of Canal Plus has been accessible in French-speaking African nations for nearly 30 years. Should the French broadcaster navigate the constraints on foreign media ownership within the country, it stands to broaden its reach in African markets, which are home to the world's fastest-growing and youngest demographic. The conglomerate affirmed its commitment to adhering to all relevant laws and regulations governing the South African media industry and entities listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. The traction of the offer remains uncertain, particularly considering South Africa's existing regulations capping foreign ownership of local commercial broadcasters at 20%. However, there are ongoing efforts to raise this threshold to 49%. And that's where Patrice Motsepe comes in. The Billionaire is reportedly in discussions with Vivendi SE's Canal Plus to join its multi-billion rand bid for broadcaster Multichoice Group. The inclusion of South Africa's wealthiest black individual in the transaction is anticipated to aid the French media conglomerate in meeting the country's stringent black ownership requirements, according to these sources, who preferred anonymity as the details are still confidential. Spokespersons for both Canal Plus and Motsepe's investment firm, African Rainbow Capital, have refrained from providing any comments on the matter at this time. These discussions are reportedly in the early stages, and there is no assurance that a final agreement will be reached. Recently, Canal Plus augmented its ownership in the group to surpass 35% from 31.7%, slightly exceeding the threshold mandating the company to extend a compulsory offer to shareholders. However, the situation is complicated by South Africa's Electronic Communications Act of 2005, which restricts foreign ownership of local broadcast licenses. Consequently, while Canal Plus can elevate its stake in Multichoice to any level, its voting rights are constrained to a maximum of 20%. Subsequently, Multichoice submitted an application to the regulator seeking a determination on whether an obligatory offer is necessary. Deputy Executive Director Zandone Tuli rendered a decision affirming that such an offer must indeed be made. The Takeover Regulation Panel, TRP, mandated that Canal Plus promptly extend the offer upon determining that South Africa's restrictions on foreign ownership do not nullify all of its voting rights. Canal Plus announced on Monday that it had petitioned for and obtained an exemption from the TRP regarding the timing stipulations, receiving an extension of 25 working days. Following Canal Plus' announcement of the extension to April for the mandatory offer, it was revealed that the European company had also been granted customary exclusivity in light of the new offer being contemplated.